So I went on my local Kijiji marketplace and bought an Arcade1up OutRun Upright Cabinet off a nice gentleman for $500. As you can see, the pedals that came with it were cheap plastic and not fixed in place. I had a burned out set of pedals from a G920 wheel, so I decided to go with a more permanent solution. And here's what I did. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, so I took apart the Arcade1up pedals. See, it says Arcade1up right there. They were wired up to a couple potentiometers underneath that were linked to this. And each of those three wires went to, well, one set of three went to the gas, the other set of three went to the brake, and then this went out to the arcade machine. What I did is I took my burnt out G920 gas and brake and put them in. Now you have to angle them down like this, but the stems are actually long enough that they do fit all the way through the stock G920 gears. Now you'll probably have to file that hole out just a bit because the metal post as opposed to the plastic post on the G920 is just a little bit deeper on the round part. So just file it out a bit and it fits on really good, and they work perfectly if you line them up right there. Now, problem I had with the brake, it wouldn't register, so what I did is I took the yellow wire and the blue wire and just swapped them. And now the brake works proper too, but like I said, you got to line it up like that. And I took the rubbers out of this so you get the full range of the brake. And then I'm going to put them up underneath in the cabinet there in the reverse mount style. So it's like this. And then the brake will be like that, right? And then I'll have actual proper pedals that'll look way better in this cabinet. Alright, so there they are. They're all installed in the cabinet. Ready to rock. I just put a little fastener there to hold the wires. And it's properly proportioned, so when I put the board back over, there we go. Alright, so I decided to take them back apart and paint the bases with flat black spray paint just to blend it into the back cabinet there. But I'm going to get the camera set up so I can show you guys how to put these things back together. And this is the piece I was talking about. As you can see, I just bored out the hole there just a little bit more to accept the metal ones. Alright guys, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. The spring has this hook. The hook is the side that you want to have sitting like this, right? Like over top of it. So you see how that goes like that? Just hook that on there. As you can see, it sits and it's all ready. So you got to make sure that after you get the spring on the gear goes on first, and then you set this little spring tensioner. So I'm just going to get this gear on. Okay, on the old one, you had retaining clips that kept the gear on the spine of the pot. But as long as you have it through like a little bit, because you drilled the hole a little bigger, it ain't gonna come off. So now you can set your spring here. So you just grab the end of your spring. This could be a bit of a pain in the butt. That, and there we go. Now, as you can see, springs back. Right? So now when you line up your sprocket here, I'm actually going to show you on the other pedal because I haven't put that one on yet. So when the pedal's like this and the sprocket's sitting like that, you want to make sure that these two teeth are like this. You want to make sure that the sprocket teeth are right under the pedal teeth like that, so that you get the full range. So I'm gonna get the pedal on now. So what you do to get the pedal on is you take the one with these two white washers, and these washers have these little grooves on the sides. And if you look on the pedal, you can see that it's not completely round, so you just line up those grooves and it'll pop right in. Put your finger there so it doesn't fall out. Get the other side in. And there you go, you're ready to go. So you want to make sure you've got that gear lined up exactly where it's supposed to be, and then feed that back. Put your bar through and make sure that everything functions right. See, I've got it off a little, so pull that bar off again, like that. I got another gear. Like that. I know you can't see very well, I'm sorry about that, but there. Now you should have full range. So now, put the bolt on that. I'm not going to tighten it because I'm just showing you for now. Okay, once you've got that bolt on, get this bolt ready. You take your spring, put it inside your cup, lift your pedal up. Underneath you've got that black cup. Put the spring into the black cup and then bring it over. Put your second bar through the hole and through the red cup. Come on. There. Put your lock washer on. And there you go. There's one pedal. So we'll bring it down for a closer look. As you can see, I've got it all in, all lined up. Go to the other side. You can see how I got the gearing all set up. The spring's on that little bar in there, like I said. And that's all there is to it. Alright guys, so once you've got your pedals back on, you can go ahead and put your front board back on. And there we are. Now I'm going to get the pedals plugged into the back of the machine where they go and get it turned on and show you a little bit of gameplay. So this is my Arcade1up OutRun Upright Cabinet. So far I've got the metal pedals on it, and it didn't come with the Sega sticker on the side, but the previous owner was nice enough to order a couple, so both sides have the Sega stickers. So that'll be it for this episode. If you want to see what's under this sheet here, you're going to have to wait for the next episode. But But in the meantime, feel free to watch this video right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Catch you on the next one.